Welcome back, my beautiful people of the internet. If you are celebrating Valentine's Day today, well then see this as my gift to you, and happy Valentine's Day to all of you romance people out there. So look, the key to having some good watch faces on your Galaxy Watch 4 is really to spend a bit more time than you would usually do, and it can be confusing at times, I admit, but once you know what to do, it is super easy. Especially now after this really massive update with all the new customization options. I'm going to show you my top 3 watch faces today, and probably one of the most overlooked watch faces, because when you look at them at first it's like meh to start with, but once you finish they're like super awesome. Just a word of warning, I do like more funky colors, more funky fonts and more funky stuff, and yes, I admit I'm still reminiscing the 80s and 90s, and there's no shame in that. It is what it is. And by the way, if you look down here, and there's a subscribe button on this side, I think it is, and it is still red, that means it can really hurt your eyes, and it's not good for your eyes. Once you fix it by clicking on it, it's much better. Thank you. The first one up is called Digital Dashboard, and it's probably one of the most overlooked ones, and it looks cool, no doubt, but let me show you this. The important part here is that you do everything via your wearable app on your phone. Forget the Galaxy Store, forget the Google Play Store, forget your watch for now. It is the easiest way to do this. Go into your wearable app and select the Digital Dashboard, the watch face. As soon as the watch face has been selected, it will basically show up on the top, and you can see this here, and the customize button will be blue. Blue means it's good. You can click on it and you can customize it. Click on customize. Yes, I hear you. You tried this already. Stay with me. Here, the first section that comes up is the pre-made choice, and that's basically done to make it easier for you if you are not into the customization at all, but realistically looking at this doesn't really float my boat. And the next selection is the clock type, and it suddenly gets interesting. You click on it and you can now see different fonts, and my favorite font is the one on the bottom, and again, there is no shame in expressing yourself with funky fonts. Once you selected it, okay, it's still a bit messy, but we are getting somewhere here. Next one up is Complication Color. This is important to me in terms of design, and you can either choose your color combination now, or sometimes I do this at the end because you have a better overview then. But going through here, it already changes the look. And here, this is my favorite look, the blue and yellow. It is colorful, yet understated. Now we're at the point where we want to decide what the dashboard is really conveying back to us in terms of data. Every time you click on a compilation, it will highlight briefly. You can see this here, highlight briefly which part of the watch can be changed. Let's start with 1. Now, I actually like having steps here. I will leave this. Complication 2 is set to battery, and I'm going to change this to calls. Complication 3, I will also leave this. It's okay with me. Next one, I will change this to my workout. Last but not least, here I'm going for sunrise and sunset. I kind of like that. Press save, and then voila, you have your new digital dashboard looking pretty funky and pretty dope. Also bear in mind that all complications in your dashboard are basically shortcuts to your pre-selected functions. So you click on workout, you go into workout, you click on your calls, and you can see who called, or if you want to make a call. So all of this is not just looking pretty, but it's also really functional. Next 2 watch faces, I will just touch on it briefly because it's the same process, but there's something really important here. So I want to show you the basic dashboard. It's a perfect example for before and after. Again, you go into your wearable app, you select it in watch faces, and then when you look at it, it's kind of so la la. But here is the deal. By only changing 2 parameters, one is the background, the other one is the font color, within seconds we have a funky looking watch face. That is not just colorful, but it also gives you 4 possibility to change the 4 complications on the basic dashboard, right? So it looks cool, and you can change it to 4 pre-desired functions you want to have on there, pre-desired shortcuts. Obviously, as you can see, it's not just a pretty face. Last but not least is the analog dashboard, and that's the one I heavily used in my previous thumbnails because it's really good to customize. And again, it is the same principle here. Basically, you need to spend some time with all the customization options that are available in order to really come up with your favorite look, but also make sure you have your desired data at your fingertips. It's not just looking pretty, as we said, it's also really functional. There's obviously a lot more watch faces that came with the latest update, like the spinning ball or the live wallpaper, but for me, it is a customization option that is available after this update. That's really what I'm interested in. As you could see, you could do so much, or you can do so much with your customization for your favorite watch faces. So hopefully this was helpful. Let me know if it was. Thank you for watching. Peace out.